Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Eric from Tech. The good people at Blackview has sent me another awesome product to review, and this time is the Blackview Oscal Pad 8. And here it is on my table, waiting to be unboxed and reviewed just for you guys. So what are we waiting for, guys? Let's open up this tablet and see if it's a piece of tech that you guys would want to get. The design of the box actually reminds me of an iPad somewhat. It's a pretty clean design. So we got a picture of the tablet on the front, Oscal Pad 8 on the side, the Oscal logo there, the Oscal Pad 8, and at the back you've got specifications. So based on the specs at the back, this seems to be a dual SIM capable tablet. So you're going to be able to put a SIM on it and use mobile data. And as you can see, there is the Pad 8 4G version. So let's go ahead and open it up. Alright, first thing I noticed, it seems to have a case already installed, so you don't have to worry about, or you don't have to bother actually going out and buying a separate case for it, since it already comes protected with a case. So this is the first for me for the tablet. Mobile phones have been providing free cases for quite some time now, and seeing it on a tablet now is pretty refreshing. So it seems to be a translucent or transparent case at the back, and this flips open. So this is the type that you can actually flip towards the back, and you can make the tablet stand like so. But let's see what else is in the box before we actually turn it on. So you've got the USB-C to USB-A cable, so that tells me I can actually connect a mouse or a keyboard if I'm going to be using it as a kind of a laptop replacement. And you've got the charger here. Of course, it's USB-A to USB-C. And you've got the charging brick. So it seems to be the same charging brick that comes with the Oscal C20 Pro that I reviewed earlier, and it seems to be just a 10-watt charging brick, so we'll find out probably in another video how fast this will charge up from empty. And of course you've got the quick start guide here. You can insert the SIM card. Oh, there's something here pretty interesting. You can send SMS, so you can actually use this like a phone. Alright, and you've got a SIM ejector tool. And this is the tablet. It's a pretty big tablet, to be honest, guys, and it has a bit of a heft to it, so I'm expecting pretty good things with this one. So you've got Oscal Pad 8. It's a 10.1 Full HD Plus IPS display, has 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage, and all the other specs there. So you can actually remove this part. And looking at the front of the tablet, there seems to be a pre-installed film protector, so I don't have to worry about the actual display getting scratched up, because there is no mention of any kind of Gorilla Glass protection on this tablet. And looking at the built-in design, guys, so looking at the bottom, it does look like it supports an external keyboard. I didn't get a chance to get my hands on one, but I'm pretty sure based on the product page that it does support an external keyboard. So this will probably serve you as a poor man's laptop replacement. So again, I'll let you guys know who the target audience for this tablet is. But of course, let's go ahead and turn it on. Looking at the side here, I think all the controls are there. This looks to be the volume up and volume down, and this is the power. Press and hold and see if I'm correct. And I felt it vibrate, and there you go, guys. Oscal, powered by Android. And it was pretty refreshing to see, guys, because unlike other tablets where the camera is still at the top, this one has the camera at the center, so it's actually meant to be used in landscape mode. So it does already come with Android 11 out of the box. So before we go ahead and start testing out the tablet in a couple of apps and most likely a couple of games, here are a couple of the key specs of the tablet itself. The CPU or the chipset that it uses is a Spreadtrum SC9863A, so it's an octa-core chip. I don't doubt it's going to be able to run your basic games just fine, but games like Genshin Impact might be a bit of a stretch, so you're probably just going to be limited to games like Mobile Legends or League of Legends, those type of games. So let's take it out of the case so we can actually see the SIM. Okay, so as I mentioned, it is a dual SIM capable, and it does seem that it supports a micro SD slot, so you can either have two SIMs at the same time, or you can put a SIM and a micro SD card. Alright, so I've removed the SIM from one of my phones, and let's try to put it in. So let's see if it's going to be able to pick up a signal. Yep, I can see up there. Seems to be able to pick the signal just fine, and it's at 4G. So it's running LTE just fine. And it's probably going to start updating a couple of things, so I'll just leave that in the background. So while we're waiting for the Google services to update, let's continue with the key specs. So as I mentioned, this is already running on Android 11, and this is not the Android Go edition that you can find on their mobile phones. This is the full featured Android 11 right here, guys. It has a pretty hefty battery standing at 6,580 mAh, and Blackview themselves has rated that you can actually do a bit of web surfing up to 7 hours. Watching HD video and playing games, you can expect around 5 hours of live. Music, you can expect about 25 hours. And on the product specs, you can actually do calling on this, so you can get 24 hours of calling, and the standby time is a pretty impressive 480 hours. So if you're not going to be using it for some time, you're not going to be finding a dead tablet the next day. It has a pretty decent RAM with 4 GB of RAM. The storage is a bit on the small side at just 64 GB, but you've got the micro SD slot to make up for it. And one of the stars of the show here for the tablet is the pretty big 10.1-inch Full HD Plus display. It has a resolution of 1200 by 1920, and the front camera that you've got here is 2 megapixels, and the rear camera is 5 megapixels. And it actually comes in 2 colors, so you've got the silver that I've got right here, and you've got a gold version if you're into that kind of color. And one really impressive thing about this tablet is it actually will only set you back 7,499 Philippine peso, and if you convert that to US dollars, it's going to be around 150 directly converted. And for my viewers in India, if you're interested in something like this, it's going to set you back around 11,180 Indian rupees. So if you guys are interested in getting this, I put up the purchase link in the video description. Since this is actually meant to be used for online learning, you don't have to worry about Office product because it does come with WPS Office out of the box. And of course, with the display this big, you're going to be expecting to watch videos on it. So let's see if it actually supports any kind of wideband certification. Okay, viewing angles aren't really that bad, guys, especially for an IPS display. There, DRM info. I'm not really expecting this to have wideband L1, and it has wideband L3, so that's a bit of a bummer, especially for something that's meant for media consumption. So let's see how videos will look on this. Let's see if I can run some YouTube videos. So while I'm trying to install Netflix, let's try to test the music out, or how the speakers sound on this thing. So based on this one, there seems to be a stereo setup here. Got speaker on the left and a speaker on the right. Not too bad at all, guys. I do like the sound. Let's see some Cowboy Bebop right here, guys.
Funny when you show up.
So I did set it for HD graphics and it looks to be pretty good.
Shivering. Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Ow!
Alright guys, so overall I am very impressed with the performance of the Blackview Oscal Tab 8. Performance is actually pretty decent for the price point, and you get a big 10.1 inch Full HD Plus display. And because it does have the USB-C to USB-A adapter, you can actually connect a mouse. So I can just test that out for you right now. Right there, plug it in, and heard that sound. And there you go guys. And like I mentioned, since I do have a SIM installed on this, it does have a dial pad so you can actually make calls. So let me just do a test call to PLDT or my ISP, because I actually lost my internet connection right now.
Good morning, and thank you for calling us at PLDT. It's our pleasure to serve you today. Please.
Though of course this is going to look weird if you start to put up a tablet right next to your ear. It is going to be too big to be used as a phone. So it's better to make calls with this when connected to a pair of wireless earphones or wired earbuds. And of course, since it can make calls, you can expect to send SMS as well. So not only do you get a tablet, you actually get a phone all in one. So that is insane value for money, especially with the amount that you're going to pay for it. And good news for you guys, Blackview has informed me that they're going to be launching the Blackview Tab 11 today. That's December 6th. I've also put up the link on the video description where you can actually win one of these tablets. There's a coupon that will give you a $20 discount, so instead of paying $189.99, you only pay $169.99. And if you add the item to the cart right now, you get a chance to receive a keyboard and a headphone as a free gift. So make sure that you jump into this promo as soon as you can, because it's only going to be running from December 6th up to December 11th. And the Tab 11 actually solves one of my main complaints with the Tab 8, and that is this has Widevine L1, so you're going to be able to watch Netflix at Full HD resolution, as well as actually doubling the RAM and doubling the storage. So you've got 8GB of RAM now and 128GB of storage on the new Blackview Tab 11. So with that said, I guess I'm going to end my initial impressions and quick review of the Blackview Oscal Tab 8. Let me know in the comment section down below if this is a piece of tech that you want to get, but until then, a sub would be massively appreciated. Please like and subscribe, hit that bell icon notification, and see you all on my next one.